Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Northie and today I'm doing a bit of a story time and a bit of an explanation to why I don't read on health issues. In the background of the video you can see me doing a reading. It's a reading I've done ages ago, a few days ago anyway, and it's just playing in the background. It's nothing necessarily to do with any words I'm saying. It's just me doing a reading, bit of footage for you, something a bit fancy, you know. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe and all that YouTube stuff, and I'm going to tell you why and how. And yeah, let's get into it. So my mother had a friend called Maureen, and Maureen was a dear friend to my mum. She was such a sweet soul, and all the way through growing up and into my early adult years, Maureen was around. She always was around. Now, Maureen had a lot of spirit energy around her, and some of it wasn't good. She had a poltergeist in her flat apartment, and that was very problematic, but that's a story time for another day. So going back 10-15 years, my mum and Maureen went to see a psychic. Now this psychic lady, this lady told Maureen in the reading that Maureen was going to die of breast cancer. My mum was in the room at the time because they both stayed in the room for each other's readings, and Maureen was aghast. She was so upset. Anyway, after the reading they left, and well, time passed and Maureen was obsessed and worried about getting breast cancer. So much so, when the breast cancer came, she caught it early but was convinced she was going to die. Unfortunately, Maureen passed because of the breast cancer, but it was some years after the reading. So, two things about that. It's unfair because she knew it was coming and it didn't change the outcome. And my mum, because Maureen was such a warrior, she worried so much about everything, was partially convinced that she kind of manifested it. So there you go. That is why I don't read around health. Sometimes things are better left alone. The other reason I don't read on people's health is because I am from a complementary, a holistic therapy background, as well as being a psychic, a seer, a tarot reader. We were always taught, and I went from college to university, so I've got a degree in complementary therapies, holistic therapies, that we don't diagnose. We really don't. We're complementary to allopathic medicine, so that's the medicine of the NHS, your main healthcare provider if you're in the States, hospital doctors, your general practitioners. We are there as complementary to that. If a person has a health concern, they should go and get checked out first and foremost by their general practitioner and by their doctor, basically. So there's that, and it's such a grey area when you start getting people diagnosing and going into people's energetic, physical health. it's possibly the most private thing, because it's something sometimes that is unseen that is happening in a body. And it's a reason why people get called quacks and frauds and grifters, and it just looks really bad on the more spiritually based community if we, in my opinion, if we go around and start delving into health. I'm a great believer in prayer, in energy healing, Reiki, aromatherapy. I love all of it. I genuinely do. That's my background as well. So, but I was always taught, I was always trained that we don't diagnose. So, for example, if I was doing a Reiki session on you and I found something in your throat chakra, and I was like, I think there's something going on there, I would let the client know, let the person know that I picked up energy around there, what systems it was related to, and I would say, please go and get checked out by your doctor. I wouldn't say, oh, this is wrong with you. I would just say, please go and follow up with a doctor because of your concerns. In some cases, if somebody comes to me and they have something wrong with them, I may well ask for a doctor's permission note to be able to go into that person's energy to treat them. So, like I said, all of these therapies are complementary therapies. And when we start blurring the lines of diagnosis and looking into people's energy, it's a dangerous and slippery slope, and it's not one that I want to take my channel down. I want to take you guys down, and it's not one I want to it's for all the reasons above. It's just something I don't want to do. So there you go. There's two, three, and the third reason, to be perfectly honest with you, is Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and His Majesty have let us know what's going on, and Catherine has requested privacy at this time for her. So I'm gonna respect that. She gives so much. It's just something I feel that's what I want to do. So all of the reasons, Maureen, my background, and of course Catherine, Princess of Wales, has requested privacy, and I respect that. I will send healing. I will be sharing updates and things like that on my community posts, on my community page. So yeah, we will be talking about it, but we're just not going to be looking into it, if you know what I mean. She's requested privacy. When there's an update, I will let you guys know on the community page as well, and you'll see it in the news. It's what will ever be reported in the news, etc., etc., etc. But that's it. So send healing, send love, send all of those prayers and things like that. But I'm that's where I kind of, that's my line anyway. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for listening to me. Yeah, thanks for listening to me. If you've made it this far, please leave me a little blue heart in the chat comments. Thank you so much for being here. This is just my take. So yeah, this is just why I won't read specifically on anyone's health. So thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. Leave me a blue heart in the chat, and I'll see you in a reading in a bit. All right, guys. Bye, everyone.